Hey guys, today we're gonna fight a Jinouga with a Bowgun. Setup I'm using is the Jaggi Bowgun, Rarity 3 version, which rapid fires Pierce level 1 and Sleep. And the armour is mainly Gigginox with the bug legs, and as you saw that will give thunder resistance large, negate stun, and I missed the last one. But they're all useful skills. Oh yeah, stat plus 3. That's quite useful. Now, did I say plus 3? I meant plus 2. There's only plus 1 and plus 2. But, it's actually the first game where you have plus 2 status attack. It's normally just status attack up. And generally, that skill is best for online. Because my general purpose as a gunner online is to paralyze, poison and sleep monsters. I've actually got this really fun light bowgun, which is a cat. You need some paw print stamps for it, and that rapid fires all 3 status ailments, which is quite decent, and you get quite a few shots of them as well. A downfall of this one, of course, is even though it rapid fires sleep, it only rapid fires 2, and you only get 1 slot anyways. So at the beginning, what I'm going to try to do is to just sleep in and get some bombs off on his horn. So there he's asleep. Just go up, drop the bombs there. And I think this should blow his horn up. Oh yeah, but if you're going to use a small barrel bomb, make sure it's not too far away, like that. But also make sure it's not too close, so it won't hit him. Because you want it to just, blow up the large barrel bombs, because they'll do much more damage. Now I think, I'm not sure, but I think his horn might be broken. Or it might not be. Doesn't really matter if it's not. Yeah, if you didn't know, paralysis and status shock, poison shots actually do some of the highest raw damage for shots in the game. But of course you only get 12 shots, and unless you're using a gun which has quite a few ammo loaded for the shots, I wouldn't really recommend using them as just damage purposes. Well, I would really never recommend them just for used for damage. It's just, if you have them and you plan on using them, make sure you do, because they're very good. Now, one of my favourite shots has to be Pierce, because if you get your positioning right, which is roughly 2 to 3 rolls away from the monster, so a bit further away than I am now, it will actually hit them more than once. Of course, the benefit of this is that it will do more damage, of course. And this gun is really nice because it rapid fires a Pierce level 1, which for pretty much all monsters in this game will hit several times, even if you're fairly close or fairly far away. And it fires 3 of them, which is very nice. So you'll be doing a lot of damage with these Pierce shots. Just a note on those thunderballs, by the way. They will curve, and if you're far away, you will notice they curve a lot the further away they get. Now, at this point, I'm just trying to get another poison off, because he's recovered from his first one. And poison's always nice to do, because it will take away quite a lot of damage. Overall, it might take away as much as a large barrel bomb, or a large barrel bomb plus, even. Depending on the monster, of course. I'm not sure how effective poison is against him, but most monsters, it's a good option to use. Just a couple where I wouldn't use it people like the Gigginox, because of course he's the poison monster. Now, like I said in my previous Jinouga tutorial, when he's in Thunder mode, he will hit the 4 3 times, and when he's not charged, he'll only do it twice. So just be careful when he's charged, you don't forget that, and attack after his second one, because you'll probably get Thunderblight. But you'll notice I don't Thunderblight in this armor, because my Thunder resistance is something ridiculous, like 30, I think. Blights are cancelled 20, I think. But with 30 of any resistance, you'll pretty much be negating that damage entirely, so it'll just be the raw. And then I've got negate stun as well, which is quite nice if you don't have as much thunder resistance, because thunder blight will increase your chance of getting stunned. So yeah, just got off another sleep. Unfortunately, a Ludroth will decide to jump in and blow him up, but I should still get these bombs off on his tail. Now, the Gigginox armor, it seems in this game they've just decided to make it so it's perfect for fighting him, especially with status weapons, because it gives thunder resistance, anti-stun, and status attack. The only reason that I don't have the I guess boots, you call them, is because I think you require this and more, because it doesn't show up in my armor list, because I've never had a fist and more, and I couldn't really be bothered to go and farm one out. Now, as you see, this is one of the best situations where you are facing the monster from its head or tail, so you've got the entire length of its body to get hits down. As you can see now, yeah, you can see his horn's broken now. Okay, I think I might get off another poison. Yeah. Now the thing with the difference between level 1 and level 2 shots, I think that you require approximately half the number of level 2 shots for the status effect, but generally you'll need one more. For example, if you need 6 level 1s to poison them, it will probably take you to 4 level 2s at first, and then after the status has been inflicted, their tolerance for it will actually increase. Now this is the first time I've actually been eaten by a Jinouga, so I didn't know that could happen before this. While saying about tolerance, by the way, for each monster there's a fixed value at which they get this status inflicted for each different status, and each shot will do a certain amount of status. So the first time you inflict that status, then it will last for a certain amount of time, normally a minute or two. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's a bit more. And after that, the base amount that is required to inflict the status again will increase. So therefore, first time, say if it takes 6 poison level 1 shots, next time it might take 9. And it seems that it increases at a fairly linear rate. So if it does increase by 3 every time, 3, it will do that every time. So it will be 6 first time, then 9 next time, and 12. But since the maximum number of shots you can have is 24, in most cases you won't be able to get off 3 poison unless you have status attack or both levels of poison shots. Now as you can see, he's limping, So I'm actually going to do the wrong thing. It seems I didn't know this. I knew that when he's not in charge mode and he gets in a shock trap, that will actually charge him up. But when he's in charge mode and you put down a shock trap, he will just destroy it. Like that. So what you need to do instead is to put down pitfall trap. So generally just don't use shock traps when fighting him. Now, hopefully he'll be a nice guy and walking fairly easily. There we go. And that was actually a really fun fight. For those of you who do gun, I recommend getting the Gigginox armor, because it'll help you out, especially on, if you're playing online, low rank. It'll obviously help you for when you have your Jinouga Urgent, which is the, I think it's 2-star to 3-star Urgent, or it might be 3-star to 4-star, it's one of those. Yeah, I actually soloed my way through all of low rank in the guild, and with a level appropriate weapon, the monsters there take forever because they just have so much more health than the offline monsters. And now I'm fighting high rank monsters, which is even harder in some respects, since their attacks are much more damaging. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Check the rewards. So yeah, it seems I broke one of his claws and perhaps his back as well. Yeah, and you obviously saw the horn break. If you're a gunner, I recommend getting this actual gun, because Pierce is always useful. And like I mentioned earlier, there's that status gun, which is a cat in a barrel sort of thing. But that's pretty much all there is to this update. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good hunt.